About the parastatals, tell us about the mess there and what's the solution?
Okay, David, I mean, clearly there is a problem because the pattern is running along the lines of Eskom, Transnet, SABC, SAA, Armscor. So there are too many parastatals. Clearly it's symptomatic of a deeper problem. My take on it is that the boards themselves haven't been functioning properly in terms of their fiduciary duties, in terms of their responsibilities as a board member. They're entrusted with large amounts of state money to exercise their responsibility, and my question is, I don't think the boards themselves have been living up to their responsibility. Secondly, we have government which doesn't quite know how to deal with these parastatals. Are they independent or are they not? And sometimes we have a hands-on approach, and then other times we have a hands-off approach. And you could see some of the tensions around Barbara Hogan as the minister in charge, and other ministers jumping onto her terrain. We saw Jeff Radebe coming in on the Transnet issue. I think we even saw the president coming in on the Eskom issue. So government itself is confused how to deal with these state enterprises. They also they nominate members of the boards, and we're not sure whether people are always nominated for their expertise. And that's why I think some of these big institutions are suffering. They may not always have the expertise, financial or technical expertise, to run major corporations of this size. We're not talking small institutions here. If we look at the top 20 earners, I think 10 or 11 of them belong to Transnet, Eskom, SAA. They are our top earners, and we should be getting good value for money. That's the one issue. The second issue is that I don't think we're doing enough training, and that's where we come in. We offer a qualification on corporate governance. There's not many places that one can go to where you study to be a corporate governance specialist. Of course, legal training, you will touch on it. Maybe in the chartered accountant training, you will touch on it. But I don't think it's sufficient enough and not deep enough. Internationally, we are a corporate governance specialist organization, and we have our 4 board exams, and all 4 of them touch on the main aspects of corporate governance. And I think we need far better training of people who are going to fulfill these kind of roles as company secretaries. The role of the company secretary in these boards is to provide guidance to the board. And as we say, people are often chosen because they have good business acumen. They may represent a particular sector. But if your company secretary is not providing good advice to that board, they're going to flounder as they have been doing. And I think it's absolutely essential that we bring in the corporate governance experts that we need to assist the chairman and to assist the rest of the board in their fiduciary duties.
Do you think that black economic empowerment is a problem, a cause of some of this?
Look, I mean, I support black economic empowerment fully, and I think it was necessary to transform the situation from what we had before 1994. The question is the interpretation of it, and clearly some of the racial issue that has crept into the debate, and I'm not sure, whether it's whether a person is black or white. Clearly, if a CEO hasn't performed, and we've had both white and black who haven't performed, and I think, we need to get the right kind of people in there who can deliver. The expectations from the nation as a whole are quite large. We expect not to have blackouts. We expect them to do proper future planning for electricity supply. And so BE and certainly transformation are issues. I don't think they're the only issue. Clearly we want representative boards. We can't go back to those all-white boards that we had in the old days of Transnet. That is untenable. But given the present situation, we really have to look more at expertise. All of our boards, and Mervyn King, the head of King 3, has said on many occasions, where there's a shortage of skills when it comes to board members. People who can play the role, and there are not many that we have around in South Africa, unlike maybe other countries where they have a lot more people who can sit on boards and do their role properly. A lot of our guys are learning the game. They're young, they're new, and it takes many years of experience to become an accomplished board member.